you've ever seen. And you start to see towards the end of the Buu saga when, you know, when he's like, what was it, Elder Kai? He's like,
So, Goku, bribing me with boobies?
Kakarot, this woman didn't happen to be Bulma. Well, Vegeta, this idiot! There's no way that Lord Jesus is putting his tips on my Bulma! That was our first taste at that. And you see at the end of DBZ, he's there with Bulma, his new daughter Bra, Trunks. Talk about having your whole family named after underwear, right? You gotta love that Toriyama puns. It is told to us towards the end of Z that, okay, Vegeta became a better person, but we never got to see it. That's what makes one of the best things in Dragon Ball Super so great, is Vegeta's character development. How poetic is it that in Dragon Ball Super, the beginning against Beerus during Battle of Gods, that Vegeta, all these years of training is not what makes him surpass Goku, but when the God of Destruction himself hits his wife, he becomes even stronger. While I don't agree with the logic of the SSJ form overpowering SSJ3, I thought that was really powerful. That is what made Vegeta in that moment stronger than Goku. Not his will to surpass his rival, but the will to protect his wife. That was so powerful for me. I really love that. And a lot too that I like in Super is you see Vegeta wants to make up for what he did with Trunks. Think about that, and Rebecca brought it up. Think about Vegeta when he wanted, even with the Tournament of Power, he's like, no, Kakarot, I'm not going. I want to be here for the birth of my daughter. You see, he realized, you know what, I effed up as a father the first time Trunks was born. I don't want to do it again for my second child. And he even took Trunks to the amusement park. He's just so much making up for what he was. And I just think the development, the big thing that separates Vegeta and Bulma versus Goku and Chi-Chi is that Goku, as a family man, did not mature, not that much at least. Vegeta did a lot, and I think that's why it's an easy pickings for Vegeta to be up here. And like Liddy said, there's still more to be developed, and I think from an entertainment standpoint, like Rebecca mentioned, Gohan and Videl are vanilla, but I think when it comes to Vegeta and Bulma, you have arguably one of the most popular characters from the fighter standpoint, and one of the most popular human characters, because Toriyama has kept both these characters relevant, so it's like two of the most charismatic characters coming together, and I think that's why this has become the most popular couple in the whole Dragon Ball fandom. So before we wrap up with Kat, you had something you wanted to say, Linux?
No, you just reminded me, and then it just, like, I just kind of kept replaying it in my head, but Vegeta spends a lot of time with Kid Trunks.
Yes, he does.
Like, it just dawned on me. I was like, holy crap, you do see a lot of clips of them together, which is one of the defining factors that you see amongst like all of the other couples, maybe with the exception of Krillin and Marin. But
watch the full video by clicking under my handle.